In the following video, 3 friends are home alone when one of them decides to call their mom after a frightening incident.
In about 10 minutes, I need you to stay calm though, okay?
Okay,
So calm, quiet, keep the door locked. Alright, do not go out of the room whatsoever.
The 3 friends are locked in a room for safety. Earlier, they heard a loud crash from downstairs and strange noises coming from all over the house. Thinking someone had broken in, they called the police.
Glass, was it metal? What did it sound like?
I think it was just like a big thud and then
So you heard glass shatter?
yeah, it was gonna be.
However, after a thorough search, the police found no signs of forced entry or any clues suggesting a break-in. With no evidence of intruders, the police left. Later, when the friends watched the footage, they noticed something disturbing. Before the police arrived, they had decided to investigate the noises themselves.
Okay, it's
There's
fine.
somebody
Okay.
there, they can't run.
Okay.
Alright, I'll see you soon. I love you.
I love you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
One friend saw something moving in the dark, although it wasn't visible on camera, but they later noticed something else they hadn't seen before. A mysterious object swiftly moving behind the railing without making a sound. The friends now believe they might have captured a ghost on camera, describing it as a floating head passing by. What a sinister encounter. Let's see if there's any updates on this case. To Jay, who tells us that the recording started once she left her house to grab an item that she had forgotten in her car. They felt for quite some time that there might be something wrong with the house. Shadows that could be seen ever so often, and just the feeling of uneasiness at night. This video might be proof that something inexplicable is visiting them at night. See how a cloudy shape seems to be entering the house through the main door? They state that nobody else was outside on their property. And that they had never seen anything like this before, making them believe that this was a paranormal encounter for sure. Could this be? User ScaterDad has shared the following unsettling happenings on Reddit. He writes, "Ghost in my mom's bed. She's only been living there for about 3 years. She's got the camera set up because she kept having things move and hearing things that shouldn't be. She's fully aware that it doesn't belong to her. It all started with the camera capturing these weird rods. But what freaked them out to the core was this apparition over her bed. People asked if it couldn't have been his mom on the picture, but he declined that. A terrifying thought though, picturing that something unseen is watching you at night. That close. Timothy, a young explorer from Canada, went to check out an old storm drain with a couple of friends the following night. He states that he got suspicious of that storm drain one day after seeing something move in there pretty fast. What was supposed to be a fun adventure turned into something quite unsettling for the group. Something fast and inhumane seems to be running at the group of friends, and of course they exit the tunnel immediately after. Unfortunately, it's not clear if this was a mysterious creature or something paranormal perhaps, but it certainly is nightmare material. Two friends apparently saw a blurry shape on the sidewalk in this clip. What is your explanation for it?
Cagado, yo también. No, que sí se ve. ¿Qué es esa verga, loco? ¿Ves esa madre,
verga,
idiota?
no mames,
Atrás del póster, pendejo, atrás del póster, idiota. ¿Sí ves, güey?
Sí.
A la verga, no mames. Vete a la verga, pendejo de mierda. Verga, estúpido. Verga, no mames.
The next video was shared by mi amigo Moshe. The man is telling us about an infamous siren that can be seen in the local waters around his hometown. He swears that he had seen it several times over the years, but that he clearly remembers an encounter he had when he was still a little kid. Apparently, this creature can be heard singing in the midst of night, attempting to lure unknowing men into the waters. He was out live streaming this encounter on his channel and even answering questions from his viewers.
Oigan, oigan, oigan. Escucho algo. A ver, vamos.
Moshe wanted to know if he's able to conjure this thing up tonight. Maybe singing would help.
¿Qué pedo? ¿Qué? ¡Ah, no mames! ¿Qué pedo es eso? ¡Ah! ¡Ah! ¡No seas mamón! ¿Qué?
There seemed to be something standing, but what exactly was it? The infamous siren? Another spirit perhaps? Really hard to say. The next clip comes to us via our paranormal world and is a case of a potential family member paying a visit from beyond the grave. In 2019, Norma Villa's mother Theresa was unfortunately suffering from terminal cancer and was living with her daughter. After living with her daughter for a couple of months, they were reaching a point when it was possible Theresa would have to go to a hospice, since her care was becoming too complicated for her daughter to complete at home. These conversations are of course not fun for anyone, and at some point Norma decided to take a few moments alone to think and started speaking to her father, Leandro, who passed away 10 years prior. Norma spoke to her late father for a while, trying to seek some wisdom and comfort about the future of her mother, when she got a motion alert on her phone that something was moving on the front porch. She could never anticipate what she saw next. Her father's old porch swing, where he always used to go smoke his cigarettes, was swaying on its own. Suddenly, a white ghostly figure appears and seems to take the shape of a man sitting on the swing, before quickly disappearing. Norma showed her mother, and they both agreed this could definitely be the spirit of Norma's father and Theresa's husband, Leandro. Norma states that this paranormal sighting actually gave the pair a lot of comfort in this dark time. Unfortunately, Theresa did pass away in early 2020. However, Norma believes her parents are always watching over her. As most of you know, a few weeks ago I started looking at the case of Rami Code, who shares her encounters with a terrifying shadow apparition on her Reddit profile. She has placed several cameras in her apartment to capture all of this activity, which unfolds mostly while she is asleep. Tonight she believes to have captured a shadow moving out of a chair. Take a look. Rami states that it's not a reflection from the other side of the room, and since she was alone and sleeping, was it the same apparition that she had captured weeks prior? Let me know. Kevin the Custodian Ghost Hunter posts very interesting ghost investigations on his channel. Today we want to check out one of his trips. He and his daughter went to the supposedly haunted Devil Tramping Ground in North Carolina. He had visited this area before, and he states that it looked way more cleared out than the first time when he was there. They noticed that several items have been left by what appears to be other people.
Yeah, like brand new. But this is the Devil's Tramping Ground.
But nobody seemed around at the time. However, for some reason, a really strange figure appears behind his daughter in the woods.
I got my ghost hunting gear ready to go, charged up. Maybe ever who was here before had to get out here in a hurry.
It looks bluish and is not easy to make out. Many people are certain that this is in fact a real ghost. Both of them didn't notice that apparition at the time and continue to scout out the perimeter. How curious. This is another pretty infamous recording that was caught by a couple of friends who were exploring a supposedly haunted tunnel system. Many legends speak about the strange and inexplicable captures that had been taken in there over the years. Apparently, even a few people had lost their lives in there on adventure trips or other unexplained occasions, so it is believed that the souls of these poor folks could still be roaming the tunnels. After scouting out the systems for more than an hour, something really creepy unfolded right in front of the camera lens.
One bite. Yep.
Now turn off the...
Okay, turn off the lights.
You see anything?
Yeah. Toss it down. Dude, it's not bright enough. Crack the other one. That was lovely. Let me try to do the other one too. I don't think you're throwing out enough light here.
Anything?
What the?
What the fuck? I can't see.
The second one of the young men is igniting his glow sticks. Out of the darkness behind him, there appears a scary looking face, and it's peeking over his shoulders. Of course, they made it out of there as quick as they could. But what makes this incident even more sinister is the creepy noises that we can hear at the end of the video, which most likely stem from something else in these tunnels. What a terrifying night for them. This was captured by a man who was documenting his reptiles and his tarantulas, and whilst doing so, he captured something quite strange that he couldn't explain. A weird eyeball was captured here, and I didn't know how this was possible, if this was something otherworldly, or just a weird glitch. It's really hard to say. What is your explanation? This video was uploaded by Chubby Gooby, who states that she moved into a new residence with her husband and their cats. They noticed some really strange things going on, and this is when Chubby started a video diary.
I'm not really sure what to do about this. Just watch and let me know what you think at the end. My cat never comes up to me like this unless she wants food, so that might have been what it was, but she was acting particularly weird.
Even her cats started to act pretty weird, at least that is how she explains it.
Our cat just walked away from me, and I felt like she knew it was coming.
It slowly started to escalate when more noticeable activity unfolded in their home. Another night, they got woken up by loud noises from the basement.
We don't have any explanation for it. Like I said last time, we don't record everything. You don't record it, you don't...
You can explain that?
That's why I'm tired.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the 50th freaking night in a row that something's happened.
I think you're exaggerating. Look, it's a basement.
Yeah. Yeah, that happens.
Okay, we need to go. Go.
Oh, where?
Go upstairs. Go upstairs. Gee, go upstairs. Go upstairs. Go upstairs. Go upstairs.
The two believe that something evil is lingering in their home.
I was fully asleep at this point, and I was trying to wake up. We were both half asleep at this point, and I don't really remember what happened exactly. I just heard a sound. It wasn't until we watched the video.
And if all of this hasn't been staged, maybe they are right. The next is a CCTV recording that has been shared by Ruth VN. Apparently it features a female that has been captured in home surveillance one night. Ruth is stating she's human, but what if there are more people like her living in the wilderness? Ninja Pero. So, can we be sure about that? Let's take a look. What appears to be a woman is crawling through the owner's property and then disappearing out of sight. This begs the question, where did she come from? The terrifying thought of somebody just speeding through your backyard like that. Especially if you check the tapes the day after. Was it maybe an ill person? Or was she living in the wilderness indeed, like many other viewers have suggested? Guess this one will stay a mystery. This video was sent in by Enrique Hablos, and it was recorded by an unknown uploader. All that was said on the upload was, I've been investigating these woods for quite some time. We hear inexplicable noises in the night. I live close to that area, and I feel I've seen things that I just can't explain. Locals say this part of the woods is haunted. Can anybody help me? And there we are, looking at the footage the person could provide. And at first glance it's nothing too crazy. Until some time passes. Now, let's take a really close look at what the man is about to capture. Have you seen that? Other viewers believe that the man came across the spirit of a little boy here. It was seemingly floating in the air a little bit. This is at least what they suspect. What do you see in this recording? Maybe something different? Could it be real? Or has that footage been tampered with? I find it is really mysterious, to say the least. User Average American 2019 states that in his house he regularly catches ominous shadow apparitions. His friends and family can see them too, and apparently the building they are living in is really old. Tonight he has a friend over and he lets him in on all the weird things taking place. And as fate will have it, it appears that he can capture one of these shadows on tape. You have to admit, it really looks interesting. Antonio Delgado 30 has recorded some scary activity one night in the living room of his family house. It is said that he heard some weird noises, which originally made him come downstairs and start to record these events on his phone. Let's see what is about to happen here.
Tengo mucho miedo. Me quedé solo en la casa. Me han pasado cosas desde que vi ese maldito video. Escucho cosas. No hay luz. No sé qué hacer. Escucho muchas cosas. Ay, Dios, tengo miedo. ¿Qué pedo? ¿Qué pedo? ¿Qué pedo? ¿Qué pedo? ¿Quién está ahí? ¿Qué pedo? ¿Qué pedo? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso?
After the weird light flicker and him being witness to a chair being pulled, he comes across this weird head peeking around the corner. Could it be that this was the reason for all the unusual activity in his house? Who can say for sure, but it is a pretty nightmare-inducing thought, isn't it? The man is living in the home of his late grandparents, who, according to him, seem to be haunting the premises ever so often.
Is there somebody in the laundry room right now? Are you a relative of mine?
In a lengthy video diary, Alex believes to have uncovered the reason for all these creepy events. He found a box with several items that are believed to belong to either his grandparents or distant members of the family from the 1800s. Alex states that his family seemed to be involved with ridding the world from evil entities, hence the reason for the strange assortment of stuff he uncovered. Then, one night, Alex heard some strange noises originating from his home, and was about to capture one of the scariest events to date.
Okay, trying again. Hearing sounds up here, like somebody's moving around. This stuff's been happening, but as soon as I pull my phone out, everything stops. I don't know. I don't know. That thing vanished, and my camera stopped recording immediately. At the same time, it's gone.
Alex captured a creepy-looking figure, seemingly turning away from the camera, and then, based on his reports, just vanishing. Unfortunately, his camera stopped the recording the second he saw this thing, which is pretty odd to say the least. It looks like an old man with a dark coat on, no hair, and the facial features are really hard to make out. He believes that this is one of the creatures living in a different dimension that's still roaming through the house of his grandparents. Could this be? The following videos were recorded by Alex E.K. Carolyn had been repeatedly awakened in the early hours of the morning by peculiar sounds, but never managed to capture them on camera in time. Determined to document these noises, she decided to feign sleep one night, hoping to catch them on video. However, she ended up capturing much more than she anticipated.
Facundo, levántate, por favor. Levántate.
In the dead of night, Carolyn is roused by the movement of her sheets near her feet. Then a horrifying noise grabs her attention, drawing her gaze to the door. Eerily, a figure with long dark hair briefly peers inside before swiftly retreating out of sight. In the next clip at 4 a.m., Carolyn is awakened by her dog's incessant and agitated barking. Curiosity compels her to investigate, leading to this unsettling recording. As Carolyn steps outside, initially nothing appears to be out of the ordinary. However, upon adjusting the video's brightness, we can see a shadowy figure that is standing and not moving once in the darkness. Carolyn notices it and hastily withdraws. In the following clip, Carolyn is relaxing in her bedroom when she hears strange noises emanating from downstairs. She grabs her phone and cautiously ventures to investigate.
Hola, gente. Otra vez el ruido ese. Poco estoy haciendo compañía hoy, pero ya estoy sola. Todavía se escucha un ruido de abajo. Y la verdad que no sé. Ay, la concha, el olor a árbol. Sora. Sora, subí. Ay, no, Dios santo. Nera.
As she's filming down from the top of the stairs, the camera seems to be out of focus all of a sudden. And then a pair of hands eerily come into view, moving in a sinister manner at the bottom of the staircase. Carolyn swiftly rushes down to check, only to find no one there. People were pretty unnerved after seeing this, and many people think that they could be real. And what are your thoughts? Is this something paranormal, or could there be another explanation?